Good morning, Marvel Contest of Champions fans. There is a video on my channel, a rare occurrence, something that we haven't seen in months, but yet I was inspired to make this video based off of the last 3 7-star champions that I was able to add to the account. They are all memorable, they all came from a very unique source, and they're all cosmic powerhouses. So I wanted to have a discussion about their power level, as well as a discussion on champion design and complexity, because it's been rattling around my brain as between these 3 champions, I am for sure going to take one to rank 3 and one of them, at least one of them, to rank 2, if not all of them to rank 2. I need more cosmics at the top end of my roster, and it's going to be one of these 3. Now, Beta Ray Bill, we all know, came from the double track. Superior Iron Man was my most recent Titan pull. I got it right after the Crucible. And then, of course, Venompool was one of the 6 champions in the Crucible Special Crystal for the reunion event, and I was able to get him there. And I just think it's so interesting. These champions have a lot in common, and in my opinion, Venompool is one of the absolute simplest champions in the game. He just ramps up over time. His rotation is like play MCOC. You just hit the opponent and good stuff happens. Eventually you throw special 3s. You know, Superior Iron Man is a little bit in the middle. Like, you have a little bit of upkeep, but it's so easy to keep it, and he ramps in like 2 seconds. All of a sudden he's hitting the damage cap in Labyrinth of Legends. Absolutely wild champ. And then, of course, Beta Ray Bill, the second newest champion added to the contest. Somewhat complex, has a little bit of a strict rotation. There's a little bit of skill asks here and there. And if you line everything up right, it's absolutely devastating damage. I think utility-wise, it's pretty clear he is the best champion of these 3. So before I go down a rabbit hole, I want you all to know that I do rate Beta Ray Bill the highest. He's just the newest. He's got the most tricks. He's got immunities. He's got utility. Future Ant-Man countering. There's a lot going on there. Great for short and medium fights, but also has the potential for long fights. What I want to talk about today, though, is that sometimes complexity can get in the way. And now, I am not the greatest player in Marvel Contest of Champions. I think I am above average, maybe not that much better than above average. And, you know, you see these videos of Beta Ray Bill just decimating health pools, these perfect takes, people just absolutely nailing all those special intercepts and getting all the timing, using their light attack punishes, and it looks beautiful, it looks amazing. But then, you know, somebody like me tries to record videos like this, and I get a couple good takes, I get a couple good moments, but you know, when you look at the grand scope of how my Beta Ray Bill testing has gone, I also made a lot of mistakes. Little things like, you know, evading or limber, or things getting in the way of my Star-Lord kill, disrupting this champion. And I'm thinking, if I am making little mistakes on Labyrinth of Legends Star-Lord, imagine if there's more complicated nodes. Does he still hold up, or is it better to just have a punch-and-go champion? So in today's video, we are going to only look at Star-Lord. It's a very, very small test case, but we're going to take a look at all 3 of these champions in their long-form rotations and just have a bit of a discussion about complexity in the game. And I'll let you make the conclusions at the end, and maybe in the comments I'll let you decide who is going to be my next rank 3. So with that, let's get started with Horseman. So when I asked one of my friends why Beta Ray Bill was so wanted in this game, most of it came down to just looking awesome and being a really cool Thor type character. So in this part of the video, this is actually going to be just the first 50% of this 3.3 million health pool. And I don't play perfectly, but I pretty much nail the rotation that a lot of people are saying is the best rotation for the long form. Essentially, we want to get to 12 shocks, 5 intensifies, and then start doing our special ones. Now, this fight has limber, it has the random evade, so there are some possible disruptions. It's why I'm not parrying a lot. I'm trying to save my parries, but we can see that I get the fight started the right way. I'm at like 2.9 bars of power. I nail the special intercept. If you don't know this rotation, go watch Karate Mike, go watch Simula67. He's got great rotation guides on this, but we're doing everything right. We still have 10 of our little horsey charges, and we're going to be able to throw a special 2. The reason we throw this intermediate special 2 is to get even more shocks, to refresh the shocks. We have the Energize playing into our favor. We do 4 hits, Notice how I did 4 hits so that then we can do an entire combo once the pause is over. Look at that, we're already at 2 bars. We have to just bait a special, and then if we can nail one more special intercept, we will be fully set up. And can we do it? Can we nail this? We practiced Scorpion all those years before, and ooh, that was close. That was close, but we made it. We made it. So now we are in the golden range here. He's got 12. We have the Energize. We have plenty of hits to play with. We just have to throw our special one exactly when these shocks are going to expire. So we just did a little medium hit. It speeds them up a little bit. I'm just kind of watching the clock. One more medium light. Here we go. Boom. Huge damage. We get a Fury. Everything's going great. Hopefully I can do that at least one more time. So again, we did a little medium action. We still have 8 hits left on our thing. We have 1 Fury. And I'm kind of waiting for it to get past the 1/2 point, stalling a little bit, and here we go. Limber just kicked in. That's okay. Minor disruption. All right, we nailed it. We nailed it. There's another one. He's at 70% health. All right, so now if we do one more before this cycle expires, can we get him down below 50%? Let's see. So now we are coming up on the window where we need to throw this thing, and it's looking good. It's looking good. We throw it, and boom. Boom shakalaka, 50% health. We just need maybe like one more hit or something. And there we go. There we go. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds, almost on the dot. You can check my work, but it was about 2.5 minutes. We got 50% health. So that means this is, by the way, these are all rank 1 unduped. So obviously the duped ability gives him more damage. If he was rank 2, if he was rank 3, that would almost erase his health right there. I saw people doing like 3-minute kills with him. But yeah, we're on pace to have a 5-minute kill of here, and it was moderately stressful. Some of it was because of my own skill and, you know, comfortableness with the champ. But what I want to show you next is all the outtakes. This is something we don't see enough on MCOC YouTube, is all the mistakes that I made along the way. These are just from 2 clips. I only did this fight twice. I didn't want to keep going until I got the perfect one. You saw the perfect 1/2. We are now going to look at some of the footage of some bad stuff. So here we go. Mere moments later, all we got to do is that entire cycle one more time and he'll go down. We got the heavy charge. He comes in and I released it just a fraction of a second too late. We go red. That's not good. We don't want to be throwing special 3s in this rotation. Then just a little bit later, trying to save it here, but we get the Labyrinth evade and the special 2 doesn't connect. We get hit in the face, but wait a minute, it's okay. We still have 1 horsey charge. We still have 9 of these shocks. Like if we can just bait this special 2 and then do the heavy charge thing, we're good. So he throws it. That's awesome. Let's go. Let's not mess this up, guys. We have Infuriate. He's coming toward us, and nope. He flinched. He flinched, but the Infuriates did not connect him to us, and because of that, we're going to completely lose our ramp. So I'm just going to throw special 1s, and then here we can do another special 1 cycle, right? I mean, 9 is not 12, but 9 is still a lot of shocks, so some good stuff. We throw the heavy to get him to throw his special, and I'm looking, we're not quite at the halfway point, so I don't want to throw it yet, and I'm like going to do really slow combos. Slow combo into it, but no, I was too slow. So again, tried to slow combo. We still get the energy burst, but then he's going to retaliate and just has a Fury, and his combo's going up and just takes off a ton of health. And yeah, that was another time that we kind of messed up. So here we go. We're going to try to do another one of these cycles. A lot of time has passed. He's at 75% health. Once again, the Infuriates. We think he's going to run toward us, and he doesn't. So, you know, we still get the 20 horsey charges. We still get the 5 intensifies, but like we didn't really get a lot of shocks. So let's just try to do the rotation anyway. We still have 7 of the charges. He only has 2 shocks on him, so that's not great. I'm trying to throw light starting combos as much as I can. Gets a little tricky with Limber, but here we go. 6 shocks ain't bad. We have 2 of the charges left. We're doing all these like light intercepts and stuff so that our shocks are going. I mean, we're playing like a god here. Now, here we go. What do we have to do? What do we have to do? A special 2 with a heavy charge, perhaps? I think we have time. Those shocks have a lot of time because we did all those light combos. And boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Can we get to 12? We can. We got to 12. So now we are finally juiced for this fight. And how much damage can we take out if we are starting at about 70%? Let's see what we can do here. We do a little medium action. Not quite ready to throw the special 1, but here we go. Finally, we set it up. It was a bit of a journey to get here. But we made it work. And then, you know, see, this is the glory. This is the stuff you see on the highlight reel. And eventually I would hope to be able to get this good with him, to be able to do this more frequently. And, you know, as we're ticking away his health here, you're going to see some massive bursts. Like, it's really, really impressive. I will say that for most fights, you're not going to have to do this rotation. For most fights, you're going to do one of the special 2s with the heavy charge, and then the special 1's going to kill them. That's how most days with Bill are going to go. And because of that, I think he'd make a great rank 3 for me. He's got the rest of the utility on top of it. I mean, that damage is just absolutely crazy for a rank 1. And we even get to do one more with the 3 Furies. Let's just see how much we can get him down here. And, you know, like I said, this is a little bit of threading the needle. The thing I worry about, though, is kind of like if there's anything disruptive happening in the fight, even doing the simpler rotation, there's just a lot to keep track of for somebody whose brain is the size of mine. And there you go. So we finally get him down. I just want you to take note of the timing here, because this was a struggle of a fight, but we know that even if we played perfectly, it would have been 5 minutes, but it was 5 minutes and 45 seconds. I wasted 45 seconds of time there in all those little stalls, all those little mistakes that I made. It's still pretty respectable for a rank 1. But next up, we're going to talk about Superior Iron Man. Now, if you haven't watched DLL's initial spotlight video on this guy, I would recommend it because he breaks it down really well. It's what I did in preparation of this. Note, he's also rank 1. He's also unduped. But essentially, if we're using medium intercepts and medium enders, we're going to add a buff. It goes up to 5 total buffs. If we're doing light enders and light intercepts, then we're going to be doubling them up. And then our special 2s are going to be doubling them up. He's got this really fascinating regen that just kind of keeps you topped up. And, you know, even if you lose a lot of health, that regen is going to keep you in the 30 to 60% health range. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Blade, where it's like you're never going to be able to get all the way back up to 100%, but it's just going to keep you healthy. And actually in this fight, we pretty much stay at 100% health the whole time. And I like this because there is a little bit of upkeep, there's a little bit of clock watching, but we're not even at 40 hits, and we're already like gonna hit the damage cap when we throw this special 2. So let's just watch the special 2. Here we go. And we're gonna intercept and throw it, and we've already hit the damage cap. We're less than 50 hits in and we're hitting the damage cap. And then the follow-up combos with that big armor break. Big yellow numbers, man. This guy, the special 1s are hitting the damage cap already. And the stress level of me playing this guy is way less. It's way less to keep track of. There are no special moves. There's nothing that's like I have to start with a light. I have to start with a medium. It's combo enders, it's intercepts, which sort of just happen naturally. And we're pretty darn close to having 8 of each of the main buffs here. Of note, you know, the 5th buff is very, very short. For us, it's that crit resist, which that's actually a really good one to be your 5th one, because you know, I don't really value it that highly for our tankiness. But yeah, there we go. When we throw a special 1, we get the little power gain. We get that little parry contact attacks purple buff occasionally. And, you know, as long as that armor break is up, the damage that we're going to be doing is huge, because each one of these buffs on us, it is not only increasing our attack, it's increasing our armor, and it's increasing the size of the armor break. I'm not even worrying about going to special 3, because special 3 gives you a fury, but I'm hitting the damage cap like on basic hits and stuff. So there's no reason to get even more damage. I'd rather keep the fight flowing. And, you know, this is a 7-star. We've got the critical rating stat focus, so it's helping us crit a little bit more. And I've never once been like, my stuff is going to fall off, because it's not that hard to just do a little medium combo. There we got the evade, so we took a little bit of a hit, but we have so much armor. We have the little auto block save if anything like that ever needs to happen. And not to mention, we have the regen to kind of give us a little bit of that chip damage back. But he's already well under 40% health. We're just doing special 2s, a couple special 1s here and there, because they're also hitting the damage cap. And yeah, we're going to watch the rest of this fight. Even the white numbers are in like the 20s or something. And now this guy, utility-wise, not a ton. But he is really tanky with armors. He has a ton of buffs, which, you know, that does come up. And he has some really interesting resistances when it comes to bleed, shock, and incinerate, making him very viable for hazard shift type fights or any of those like energy adoption or things like that. And, you know, unlike Beta Ray Bill, the limber here isn't really affecting us because it doesn't matter how we punish special attacks. We don't have to try to punish with light attack starting combos. We can just dash in with the medium and it's absolutely fine. Again, I did this fight a few times and they pretty much all look the same. I only did this take instead of the other one because I got a little unlucky with when the regen procced. I like having regen kind of as like number 2 or number 3. Just, you know that you're never going to lose it that way. Whatever the 5th buff is always the one that's a little bit sketchier. But he's already almost down. I mean, again, these basic hits are just hitting like crazy. The striker is hitting the damage cap. And let's just look at the time. It was 4 minutes. It was 4 minutes. Now, again, one of the easiest fights in all of MCOC, but it took 0 stress. There was nothing to keep track of. Now, conversely, we go to the ultra simple, and unfortunately I lost some of this clip and I was running out of time, so I'm just going to show you the end because Venompool's been out for a long time. We kind of know how this guy works. The only real skill ask with him is a completely unnecessary one, which is the special intercept off of the special 2. Every once in a while you want to do that to double up your buffs, and I do it once in this clip. But you can see here that, you know, we're 230 hits in, but we've been like very aggressive and doing our special 1s, which adds to our hit count. And yeah, if we just combo and throw special 1s, and then we eventually get fully ramped up, as soon as you start seeing the Furies, your main goal is to just keep the Vicious up, to keep landing heavies every once in a while, and then just start spamming special 3s. And then if you want to do the special 2 trick, you can, but you know, we've got 5 Furies, we're going to throw our special 3 now, and when you throw the special 3 at 6 Furies even, it's going to put this big bleed on, and then we get the like the spicy meter, right? Spicy means that we ramp even faster, so we're going to get more Furies, all of our effects are going to feel even better, we get the Vicious back up. It's great. He's got red damage from the Hunter Spider, he's got Energize, he's got Furies, he has crit rates. The Furies are being amplified by that Malice buff. Here we go for that special 2. If you're against the wall, it's pretty safe. And then we double up our buffs. So we should be able to finish him off now with like double damage. And yeah, I mean, red numbers, yellow numbers, he's doing great. He feels really good as a 7-star as well. And the thing about all these champs is that they, in general, all of these guys are really hosing tech champions. They are absolutely great for tech champions. I'm not just talking about Star-Lord, but, you know, against future Ant-Man, obviously Bill is like the GOAT. And then, but like looking at Venompool, he is shock immune, he's armor break immune against techs, he can become incinerate immune. Additionally, he can degen against robots that are bleed immune, he can remove armor with like, it's basically the pulverize ability. Omnom is not a nullify, and it not only removes armor, but it gives you a regen when you do it. We didn't see that in this clip, but he has ability to remove buffs without nullifies, so you never get punished by any of that. You get the regen against some beefy techs. So all I'm saying is that this is a harder decision than it's supposed to be. Like, I know Bill is the obvious choice. He's the newest guy in town. He's really exciting. He probably has the most utility and the highest damage cap. But in general, don't be scared of ranking simplified champions. Sometimes in Marvel Contest of Champions, this game that I've been playing since 2016, I want to just combo and have stuff happen and not have to keep track of stuff. And it's because of that I'm conflicted about who to rank. So at this point, let me know what you think in the comments. Who do you want me to rank 3? Because upcoming in the next week or so, I will be releasing a video where I go over all of my rank 3s. Because honestly, you all, my followers, thank you for sticking with me and being subscribed here. It's been a minute since I made a video, and I owe you an update about what I've been up to in the game, my thoughts on the game, and what my roster looks like today. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll catch you in the next one.